Hi guys, my name is Cameron Wilson, and today this video will be taking you through the process of making an e-portfolio, and more importantly, what an e-portfolio means for you as an individual. This video will cover through the process of creating an e-portfolio as a writer or a contributor, to be more specific. So right here, this is my home page. Of course, this is Cameron Wilson, new writer. I am currently in a uh, collegiate writing course, University Writing 4, and we developed this e-portfolio to kind of reflect on our time in the class and go through some of the assignments. So right here, I based my theme on climbing a mountain. You know how if you're a mountain climber, you start at the beginning and you work your way up to the top. That's sort of what my experience as a writer has been so far. So this is just what the front home page looks like. I want to take you guys through just a few pages, not all of them. I have quite a few up here, but I won't waste your guys' times with that. So let me just take you through my metamorphosis. So here, this is titled "Tip of the Iceberg," and I chose this quote by Ernest Hemingway, where you can see it reads, "We are all apprentices in a craft where no one ever becomes a master." And that's really talking about the conception of writing and how no one can really be a true master since there's always something to be improved upon. So this is a picture of me, and down below, this is just a quick description of what I went through in the course. At the beginning of my time in the semester in this course, um, I had already been through multiple AP, writing courses. So I've had to write a lot of argumentative essays, syntax, and talking about more so what an author, another person was saying, given, a piece that I had to read. But this class mainly caused me to write my own pieces and try and become an author myself. So one thing that I really enjoyed in this class was learning about the beauty of inquiry, which I'll take you to that page right now. Um, and this right here was my contribution statement. Our prompt was the changes and trends in popular music studies. So we got to choose any topic we wanted in that category and kind of roll from it from there. And I chose to talk about classical music with my contribution statement right here. Music is sound. It is not to be touched, but connected to. And it is that connection that people have lost with classical music. And this right here is actually my digital article that I wrote for the class. And if you want, I can leave a link for you guys to check it out if you want to check it out in the future or after you watch this video. But the main purpose of this video is to talk about the process I went through and kind of the realizations that I made um, in this course. And one thing that I would say really changed my outlook in writing was the reflective portion. Um, I gained a new understanding of writing in this course, I must say. I understand writing now to be as a form of imprinting on our day and time in history. When you think about it, the grand scheme of things, um, the universe or whatever religion you believe, time just continues on, no matter what happens in between that time and or who is in it. But the main way that we as people, as human beings, can um, state that we existed was through writing. And a way that we connect with each other is through writing. That's how we share information. That's how we share ourselves. Writing is a way that we connect with each other and develop our own style of communicating, which is something I find very interesting. Um, and I remember in one of my previous works that I've done in my writing that my teacher, my professor, even wanted to quote me on was that I believe it's this sentence right here to even quote myself. When we write, we live. And from that statement, I'm talking about when we write something of our own that's original and authentic, um, we we let our identity become vulnerable to people. And when I say vulnerable, I don't mean prompt to attack, but just showing a part of ourselves that isn't usually seen with the human eye. For instance, if you were to take a look at a single person versus a sheet of notebook paper with a letter on it, what would you notice that would be between the main differences between the two? If you look at a person visually, you only see the visual aspect of them. You only see, their hair color, their skin color, their height, their weight, facial features. But if you look at, say, a written letter, you look at the words. You see how that person writes. You see how that person thinks, how that person may speak. You will not be able to tell that just by simply looking at a person. You look at a person's identity through a different form of lens when you read someone's writing or when you actually write yourself. And so, let's see if there's any other. Let's take you back to the beauty of inquiry, because I learned inquiry um, was important simply due to the fact that you are just making a contribution statement to a conversation that's already being held. You are getting involved with other people and with other organizations that you normally wouldn't if you just stayed on the sidelines and simply spoke verbally. And for all those people who may doubt the importance of writing, like I understand if you're in high school and you're sitting at the AP exam and you're just thinking, wow, I have to write another argumentative essay. Well, have no fear because when you get, in the real world and in college, you don't really have to worry about that too much. I mean, of course, you have to worry about sources, as we always have, but you really want to worry about making sure that your writing is yours, meaning that it is a part of your identity. And that is one of the main beauties of writing, again, I must say, because it really is something that we all could use. Um, oh, and this is a wonderful quote that I have to take from an excerpt that I read about writing writing professions and the ideas of writing. So it says that good writers document series of information for the well-being of the reader. As an author, you are communicating with someone. You are writing to that person. And that is the purpose of writing in general. It's to write to the next generation, to benefit the other person, the person on the other end, the person receiving that knowledge. I mean, without that connection, without that understanding, um, there would basically be no concept of information of the past or this identity in general. As I said at the beginning of this video, as the course of time continues, there isn't really much, without writing, there isn't really much proof that we even existed or that we left a footprint in time and that we are relevant. So for all you people out there who are watching this video, I hope you um, found it beneficiary to listen and kind of gain your own understanding of writing and its contribution to the well-being of human history. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will leave the link to my ePortfolio in the comments. All right, bye.